I want to talk about my upgrades on my Aniioki A8 Pro Max dual motors. I made some changes in this entire area and I'm still not done, but I wanted to give you a gist of what has happened since my last video. Now, these motorcycle mirrors are a little bit floppy. I have not made any adjustments because I had to remove them in order to install this extension accessory bar here. Now, previously, I installed an accessory bar down here in extension. And then I bought some shorter extensions and went out this way and out that way. And over here, I did the same thing. I did have my GoPro mounted here before I got this bar. But the moment I installed this bar, I put my GoPro up here. And I thought it would look sort of funky at first. But no, it actually is perfect to take care of all of my recording when I'm going forward. I also made sure I kept the plastic housing to protect the GoPro by any means necessary. Now, if you look closer, you get a better look at the lower extension bar with the shorter extension bars. And this particular area here, I'm going to be adding 2 lights that has USB rechargeable capabilities. And my battery pack sits in this bag right here. And we're talking about a 50,000 milliamp battery pack that can charge not only my lights, my GoPro, my tire pressure monitor, as well as my phone. It can take care of all those needs. And it has a solar panel built in where I can simply lay it on top of the pack or position it in such a way that it always gets charged from the sun. So I'm pretty set here. I can show you that battery pack really fast. It's a simple one, okay? It's this one right here, okay? Love it a lot. It's got a solar panel. It's got everything I need. I can even crank it if I need it to provide more power to the pack. But it sits right here, and the cords to my devices are also in here, which is pretty unique, okay? So, anyways, these will be used for additional lighting because I wanted more lighting when I'm riding, especially at night, okay? And I'm going to provide more like, let me show you the lights that I'm going to add here because I got another much powerful battery pack that I'm going to be adding. I'll show you that right now. These are my Quadrant Pros. And these are on my overland vehicle. But I have the smaller version of these, and they're going to be yellow. And those are the ones I'm going to be adding to the bike. Some of you may have noticed a few riders of the Aniioki single or dual motor may have put off-road lights in this area. I don't want mine in this area that's too low. I wanted mine to be high up, just like it would be on a vehicle. You would have your main headlights and you would have your off-road lights much higher up. Now, I do have a Carplay unit that I purchased, and that Carplay unit, I'm going to figure out exactly where I want to place it. I'm not sure if I want to place it here or switch the head unit here and put the Carplay unit there, or put the Carplay unit here where it hangs in this specific area here. I'm probably going to go with this area, but I like to sort of, test things out and see exactly what it looks like. And that gives me a better way of viewing it from different angles. Now, you may have seen people put in cameras that can record the rear and the back. And that's fine and all. Those are great. I absolutely love those. But they have a high rate of failure at some point. I'm going to show you what I've done. This is my front camera. This will never be removed. It has a 256 gigabytes. And I record in 4K, also on the extended battery setting. And once again, if I ever feel like I'm going to do extended rides, I can simply remove this housing, plug in a USB-C, and plug it into a rechargeable battery bank. I can get unlimited charging right there. Quite simple, right? I'm going to show you what I did for my rear so I can record the rear of me whenever I'm on rides. And may I remind you, both of my units are GoPro 11 and they both come with their own remotes that I purchased in addition. I also have the Insta360 X4, the new model. I'm going to show you how I'm going to have that taken care of some things too, because that came with the package of an extension bar that will simply mount and stick out. It's going to be able to record the things that I really, really want. So when you look at the rear here, here's another GoPro. Now, here's what I love about this particular unit. Not just a unit, but actually this mount here. The same as the one on the front. I'm going to show you when I go back towards the front. But I put the blue covering here. And this blue covering is pretty cool. And what it allows me to do is sort of give the GoPro some protection and also protect it a little bit from water and so forth. But I put the blue. I could have added my orange one when I do a lot of kayaking. The orange one I put on my GoPro because it allows the GoPro to float. We're not in the water right now. However, this blue will get the attention of the drivers in back of me. And what I did was I took temporarily, I took duct tape and I circled it around and around and around and around until I got the thickness that I wanted. Then I took these clamps here and clamped it down so it squeezed to the cargo basket railings here. Now, it does have a cord, and this cord allows me to tether it to the bike. So you see there's a S-beaner here, but there's also an S-beaner in this little small piece here, just in case this detached. I know it looks a little bit messy, but I'm working it out, getting all the kinks and whatnot, and we'll figure out something here. I would rather have this sanded down, and I think I'm going to weld. I'm going to cut this out from here to here and weld in a little bigger bar so that I can just utilize the mount and I don't need any of this. And I do some welding. I got my own welder and so forth, and I can do that here. But before I go, I want to show you why I love this 360 clamp. If I wanted to take a shot that way, I can. If I wanted to get something that way, if I'm riding along the coastline, I wanted to get the ocean and the water to my right, because you don't want to turn your bike, because wherever you turn your handlebars, you're going to go that way. Okay, I can turn it here. I can turn it here. I can even get the shot of me back. Okay. And I always keep this in a very wide lens. What's the next one up? I forget what it's called. Super view. And so I can get me and record me and so forth, okay? Once again, it just turns. Isn't that pretty cool? I think so, all right? So I love that, and I love the one on the back because they both can do the same thing. That's pretty awesome, don't you think? One other change I made is with this Saddlebag bag here. No longer do this bag have a small battery bank. I removed it. So this will house my wallet and some credit cards or whatever. Just some small little paperweight, nothing more. Okay, it's a small little satchel, so it doesn't need much here. But it does look good here, but I'm still undecided if I want to keep it here or remove it, because I do have a Bluetooth speaker that's coming that I probably will mount in this area. I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure, but we'll see. Take care, folks, and I'll be back with more.